From inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, the Show has an AL East matchup. It's the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Singy, we're going to see a lengthy win streak put to the test.
Over the course of a full season, Boog, there are few stretches.
Just about ready to roll. And our starting pitcher here today, Chris Bassett. What do you have on him?
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Kirk to first, in time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Juan Soto now wouldn't chase that time. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
Foul ball. Another 2-2 upcoming. Righty to the plate. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second, and he's there with a double. We all saw it was hit hard, but how hard was it, Singy? Statcast is here with the answer.
Yeah, Boog, it says the exit velo was 113 miles per hour, and it looked every bit of it, didn't it? I mean, just an impressive swing of the bat, and clearly he saw it out of the pitcher's hand no problem.
Two and one on Judge. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back. Tattooed and gone. The Yankees score first. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
1 out, base is empty. Now, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throws the first in time. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. Of course, a big piece for them is their DH, Giancarlo Stanton.
Well, right in the middle of this lineup, and that's exactly where he belongs. I mean, he's there for a reason, Boog. This guy, they know they can rely on him, and he's a force, a presence there.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And gone! It's their second home run of the inning, and they add a run. It's 3-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
2 outs, nobody on. Here's Gleyber Torres.
2-2.
That one not close. 2-2.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Righty delivers. And that's ball 4.
Take your base, ball 4.
It's been a little bit of a shaky inning, but he's still in a good spot to get out of this thing without giving up any more runs. He's just got to turn the page and go after this next guy.
And now
2-1.
Oswaldo Cabrera. The 2-1. And that one is lifted in the air. Barker sizing this one up. Hauls it in to end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. Major League Baseball is on the Show. Back here with my pal Siggy. Starting on the mound in this one, Carlos Rodon.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And another ball.
They're off to a great start, 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ballgame.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
That could be a tone setter for the inning. 4 straight pitches and the leadoff batter's on base. We'll see if the next guy waits until there's a called strike before he takes the bat off his shoulder.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Nabs it, and there's 1 down. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Two now. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Digging in, Spencer Horwitz. Next offering is in for a strike. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Blue Jays held in check. They trail it. All set for the start of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to him. Austin Wells. Kicks and fires. Bounced up the middle. Horwitz throws to first. 1 up, 1 down. And here's the first baseman.
Ben Wright.
Next offering in there for a strike. Now 1 and 2.
1 and 2 to count.
One down, base is empty. This one high in the air to left center. Sizes this one up. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. So the lineup flips over. And up next for New York, Jason Dominguez. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Wouldn't chase that time. 2 outs. Got it by him for the K. Yanks held. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. That one's in there. And the count 1 and 2. And another ball. Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boo. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
He'll do it himself. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
A well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
So up next for Toronto, Addison Barger.
That's a ball.
Up and in at a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1
As
strike.
the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Got it. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Down in order go the Blues. Back now in Toronto, top half of the 3rd inning, and now it's Juan Soto. The pitch. Hit hard, that gets through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the Yankees.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. And that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton.
The designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Line drive, caught. Throw not in time at 2nd to double him off. Great hustle to get back.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Here is Gleyber Torres. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. 2 on, 2 outs. Up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. He doesn't have a play, and he reaches safely.
Up next for the Yankees.
Oswaldo Cabrera, the next to hit.
Cabrera.
That one is absolutely belted. This one's got a chance. 1 run's in, and it hits the fence. A 2-run double.
Well, a huge 2 RBI swing of the bat right there. That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Adam Macko taking over on the mound.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Next to hit, Austin Wells. Started to go after it. Now we'll look down to 3rd, and he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. And the lead is now 5. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now the left fielder, number 36.
David Snyder.
The 1-1. That's hard hit on the line. That's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Come on now, Willie, base hit, baby. Let's go now, base hit here.
Kicks and deals. Nobody out. Runner at first. Swings and misses. 1 away.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Rodon sets and deals.
Ball.
The shortstop takes the ball.
2-2.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
2 outs. And down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7. 1 left for Toronto. Still looking at that. Back here at Rogers Center. New inning getting started. Stepping in, number 93. Ball to strike. The pitch. And another ball.
You know, these Yankees really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the 3rd, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
And there's a ball. So if they're looking to feast, are you saying they've already got a plate but are looking to go back for seconds?
Yeah, I'd say something like that.
And so the lefty allows the leadoff free pass. Back to the top of the Yankee order. Here's the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. Next offering in there for a strike. Going to count 1 and 2. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Around 3rd. He'll score easily. It's 6-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
And that's downstairs and outside. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
The punch out there, 1 away.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 and 2.
That one missed.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Full count.
Man at second. Hard ground ball, base knock. Around 3rd. Fires it to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. And now the count 1 and 2 after the swing and the miss. Just misses with that one.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
It's in and out of his glove. To second, there's one.
Well, they had the chance of turning 2 right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the ball as he tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
Horwitz throws to first in time, and that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the 4th, here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And the leadoff man aboard. Spencer Horwitz next up for the Blue Jays. Just missed.
Well, these Blue Jays just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one.
Nope.
They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
And there's ball
Take your
4.
base. Ball 4.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but
Now
you know his
batting,
confidence should
catcher.
still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 2
Here's an
strikes.
opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
First and second, no outs. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And another ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It's just a slider that caught a lot of the plate. I'd say a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. Next offering
ball.
misses down and away. Two on, 1 out. Gets a piece and stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Strike 2.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that'll do it. Blue Jays leave a pair. Not. And we're back. Top 5, John Shelby with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Gleyber Torres. And now the lefty. And a swing and a miss.
1 and 2.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
The batter.
Man at first, Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. Line drive, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
And now Austin Wells.
2
And there's a ball. Swings and misses. Ugly hack on the off-speed pitch in the dirt.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
The 1-1. And he chases that one below the zone.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Wouldn't chase that time.
We got a full count.
On the ground, a short could be 2. The underhand flip. There's one. Over to first, but he beats it. Jason Dominguez will hit next. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. There's a swing and a miss.
2 and 2.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's 8-0. Number 39 on the pitch here.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
So first and second with 2 outs. And next for New York, Juan Soto. The 1-1. That one lifted to left. Moving under it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. Last. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, number 36. Rodon ready. Here comes. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Will Wagner.
And now the first baseman. Left-hand batter waits. Bounced out to short. Cabrera. Throwing the dirt, and he can't come up with it. So the batting order turns over. And now for the Jays, Bo Bichette. The Jays with a lot of ground to make up. Last half of inning number 5. Got him swinging. Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And another ball.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if pushed.
That ends the inning. So we take a break. Blue Jays held in check. Still 8. Top of the 6th inning. Here's the center fielder, Aaron Judge. And Judge spoils that one. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip the cap.
Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Ryan Yarbrough up and loosening in the pen. In the air out to center. He dives but can't hang on. That's a base hit. Throw back in, holds him at first, so just a single. Here's Stanton now. Man at first, 1 away. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 and 2, the count.
The pitch. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. 1 and 2 now. And that one gets past the catcher, and the runner stays where he is. And the 2-2. Wouldn't chase that time.
Count is full.
In the air out towards right center. Sizing this one up. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2. So man aboard, and stepping in for the Yankees, Gleyber Torres. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Gleyber Torres goes yard. His second home run of the series. It's 10-0. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
And now Oswaldo Cabrera.
3-1.
That one ripped. Back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. It's now 10-0. You're watching Major League Baseball. Back now in Toronto. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
The designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Whips it across. One away, bottom of the sixth. And next for Toronto, Spencer Horwitz. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-2.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
That one is hammered right field. Soto raging back towards the wall. Hits the fence. And he's got a double.
This lefty matchup thing's not going so well.
Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
This isn't a pitcher that softens up when he starts to show signs of fatigue. I mean, his stuff stays sharp. Makes these at-bats more difficult than they normally would be against other pitchers at this stage of the game.
And the batter is George Springer. And that's downstairs and outside. The Yanks up big in this one here in the bottom of the sixth. Center field. Judge has it sized up and makes the grab. And that is that. One left for Toronto. They're down 10. Back here at Rogers Center. And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And George makes the grab. And there's one down. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Throws to first in time.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Back to the top of the lineup, Jason Dominguez. Stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
1-2.
Bounce to the right side. To first. That ends the frame. The Yanks go in order, but they're still in front 10-0. New pitcher for the Yankees, Clay Holmes.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well. Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Right-hander kick steals. He goes down looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Here's the left fielder. 2-1 now. Foul ball. And now it's filled up. 1 out, base is empty. Here's a rocket out to left. Dominguez makes the grab for the 2nd out.
Now batting, first baseman.
And here's the first baseman. 2 down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a pitch. The other way. Gathers and throws to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we're back. And now Juan Soto.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
A line to kick the pitch. That misses the zone. 2-1.
You know, these Yankees putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. So far, they have 6 hits in the counts where the pitcher has had the advantage, so it hasn't been easy for him, but they're finding a way to get it done.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1-2.
Off the mark there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And another ball. Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Dylan Tate. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Dylan.
3-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Ryan Yarbrough, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Nance warming up as well. Good job to fight that one off. One and 2 here, and that's in the dirt.
2-2.
That one hit to right. Dives and it gets by. Soto around second, headed for third. Coming home, and he's got himself a triple. Relay throw home. The tag out. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. 2 outs. Up the middle. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. The Yanks lead 1, but they still hold. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. And here it comes.
Call.
That one the other way. Torres tosses to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. So up next, Ernie Clement, and that clips the inside corner.
2-2.
Right side, hard hit. Slings to first. 2 up, 2 down. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now at the plate. And another ball.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Back now in Toronto. Now it's the second baseman, Gleyber Torres. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Right-handed reliever. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Now here is Oswaldo Cabrera. Base is empty, one away here at the top of the ninth. The shortstop takes the ball. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Everything came together for him. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
And the batter now, Austin Wells. And a foul ball.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Next to hit, number 93. That's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And the batter now, Jason Dominguez.
1 and 2 is the count.
This to third. This looks like extra bases. Around third. 1 run across.
Back-to-back base hits. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Here's Juan Soto. Just missed. Next pitch is outside.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Second and third, 2 down. Two on, 2 outs. Battling here as he fouls it away. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. A gigantic blast. His 14th of the year, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 14-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
New pitcher now for the Jays, Tommy Nance.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
That misses. It's 2 and 2. The Yankees up big in this one here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Next pitch way upstairs. Two down, nobody on. High in the air, out to right. And that is Springer. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. But 4-run score in the inning. 3 coming right. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Spencer Horn. A new arm into the game, the righty, Tommy Kahnle.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Here comes a pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Now at the plate, Alejandro Kirk.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And the righty deals. And another ball. In the air, left side. Dominguez has a beat on it. And it's caught for the out. Here's George Springer. Horowitz leads off first with 1 away. That one misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Lifted to left center. Way back there, and that is gone. A massive home run. His second of the year. It's 14-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
Now it's going to be Addison Barger. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. So it's their last chance in this one. Number 30 rips one to right. And that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second. Not in time. He's got a double. So 2 down. And now the first baseman. Man at second. Right through there for a strike. This could end it. Right back to him on the mound. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Yankees come in here and finish off a 3-game sweep. 14-2 at the end of this one. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
4 hours and 17 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.